Good morning, everyone. I'm exhausted.
I'm fine.
Yeah, probably because you were the one making everyone take shots at the wedding.
Oh my god, I killed everybody.
So, didn't vlog anything at the wedding. I'll try to add a few pictures of Rolando and I. But holy cow, it was literally beyond words stunning. Like, I've truly never seen a place that beautiful. It was at a villa, and there was like a bunch of open different courtyards, a lot of different seating areas, like massive old terracotta vases everywhere. It was just amazing. And amidst all of that beauty, this one was the reign of terror and had everyone doing tequila shots. So that was fun. For today, it is Wednesday. It's Wednesday and we're just enjoying our breakfast here. We are gonna have to go to Rome today, which will be really fun. We got a hotel there. I think we might try and go find some plates to buy from the Amalfi Coast, but the clouds rolling in here are unreal. Like, whether it's a sunny day or a cloudy day, this place is absolutely unreal. So we're gonna enjoy our breakfast, gonna relax a little bit, and then get ready to go. Buongiorno, everyone. So we just parked the car in one of these little car parks. And now we're gonna go into town for a bit. We drove our friends Tina and Alex up, so it was so nice to see them before we leave. I think we're gonna try and go to a ceramic shop because Rolando and I both have it in our minds that we are going to furnish our home with ceramics from Ravello. So we're gonna go and do that. And then after that, we will actually go to Rome, I promise you. The whole reason we're not going to Rome immediately is just because there's certain forms that Rolando needs to fill out from El Salvador. But of course, with the time difference, it's not even like working hours yet. So we're just waiting until things open up, which is why we get a little bit of extra time. Look at these little cities. I love that they're just kind of carved into the mountainside. And we are getting a bit of rain still, so it's really nice with the cloud cover. It's honestly pretty cool. If it were to rain, it might even be a little bit cold, dare I say. So can't see anything with these on. Can we go this way? The Ravello Square with the Duomo. Oh, it's like kind of chilly.
I will take this weather any day compared to yesterday. The air was just so stagnant, humid, hot. I was miserable.
Goodbye, Ravello. Goodbye, Piazza. Rolando and I spent a lot of money on ceramics.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot more than I was hoping for. But
they'll
you
get
only live once.
they'll get to us in September. It'll be a nice little surprise. we go to Roma.
Doing a night boogie.
I was like, oh, you don't want to be filmed. The ceramic shop was phenomenal.
Expensive. Very expensive.
Yeah. But the guy who owns the ceramic shop actually owned the hotel that we were staying in here, which was pretty cool. So when we were going to check out, they asked us, okay, do you want a discount or would you like a surprise? And we went with surprise just to see what it is. But we basically got, ay Dios mío. We basically, sorry, he's so close to the side of the curb, and like the curb is like square, so if we bump it, it's popping a wheel. So we basically got a oval serving platter. We got a cake stand, like a smaller one, and then we got this beautiful serving bowl with like these ornate, squiggly, what would you call that?
Oh,
Like what would you call
handles?
It? Handles, thank you. Handles. So everything's gonna come, they're gonna ship it, and it will get to us in September. It was crazy, we had to use our Colorado address for the first time, because we'll be out there in just a few weeks. But until then, we're savoring all of the moments. We're gonna enjoy Rome, and then we'll still go to Matera tomorrow, sometime this week, and get to explore that. But for now, you will enjoy the view. You're so close to Roma. So close.
Alright guys, so update on the whole passport situation. Cut some corners, went around a couple roundabouts. It's gonna be ready tomorrow morning, baby. Alright, Rose going back to the US of A.
No, the people in the consulate were honestly the best.
Oh my god, they will go above and beyond. It is currently 8 p.m. here in Rome.
Oh my god, yeah.
And they were supposed to get off at 5 p.m. So, I mean, can you agree with me that they went above and beyond to just try to do something?
Yeah, they were amazing.
They were incredible.
And it was like so much back and forth and like trying to figure things out, and there was never like frustration. Also, we are literally in like 4 different lanes here.
I know. So check this out. It's about like a 2.5 lane highway, but there's 4 lines. So let's turn back. See?
I don't know what this little gray car is doing. I'm following the white car.
And then you got the Vespas that are like freaking weaving in and out, and then you got Sam thinking she's like lived in Rome.
Oh my god, I could drive like this forever.
This
Not having lines is phenomenal. Dun, da, da, da. He's getting his passport tomorrow. This is the hotel we booked for.
Be a law-abiding citizen of planet Earth.
Oh my god.
Feels great.
This is the hotel room that we got for just the night. It's called Ripa Roma. This is the bathroom. A nice little area for suitcases and a full-length mirror here, which is really nice. Towels. The bed is kind of just situated on the other side of this divider. TV, which is nice. This is the best designed seating area. You can just like sit here, really relaxed. But then usually like things like this don't have a back. So you can put your arm up like that. This is really nice. Like this is a smart design. I really liked it. When I walked into the room, I was like, what is going on? A small little balcony. It just looks onto apartments and things like that. I think you could get a different view if you wanted to, and we're only on the 3rd floor, so maybe that has something to do with it. But this is perfect for what we need right now. Our hotel key is this giant leather watermelon, which is pretty freaking cool. So we will give this back to the desk when we go out for dinner, and then they'll give it back to us when we come home. So yeah, it's been a long day. We're exhausted, ready for food, drinks, and sleep. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna get up pretty early, I think, and go into the Vatican. Are we driving to the Vatican?
We can find parking close to it.
That's what I was thinking, because what did he say? He
closes at 10:30.
In the morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like...
I mean, we can like walk and walk back, take like a shower, and
I'm
then
just...
go.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Whatever you want.
Because if we drive there, it might not be as bad.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that tomorrow morning. But for now, we're gonna go get some food. Morning, everyone. We made it to the Vatican. Rolando's just putting our little ticket in our car. We think we can park here. There's no parking signs there, and then there's one right there. But I think it's just for these two cars in the yellow, and we're in the blue, so I think we're okay. And now he forgot his phone. This poor little guy in his car probably thinks we're crazy. What did you say these are, babe?
So they're used for like processions of like, it's usually like around what's it called? Like Easter and all that stuff. And they basically like decorate the streets and just walk all over.
And they just get destroyed. They're so pretty. Hi everyone.
Buongiorno, no. Buonasera.
Buonasera. We're back in the car. Rolando got his passport.
I'm a legal person of planet Earth.
Yeah, so we're all set there. We'll be able to go home on Saturday. The people at the embassy were so absolutely phenomenal. We were talking to them yesterday and they said, we were just like talking about how it's like to live in another country and how many Salvadorians are here, and actually a lot of Salvadorians live in Milan. And we were talking to a lady at a shop because she said that's because there's a lot of like clothing factories there, and that's where a lot of people get employed. So the woman we were talking to at the shop, we went there. It was a pupuseria, which is a place that makes pupusas, because we wanted to take them to the people at the consulate as like a gift. So it was nice. Pupusas are Rolando's thinking of passing these people, but it's not gonna work. Pupusas are like the well-known food from El Salvador, and they're delicious. So we took it to the consulate as a thank you for all that they did for us. They went above and beyond for us. So it was really nice. Now we are driving to Matera. I took a nap. I was drooling on my dress, so if you can see it, that is why. But we're trying to get around this semi. That one. This is what my foot area looks like. Rolando's pizza that he finished. My half-eaten pasta. These little Cheeto ball things. Chocolate cookies, Pringles, bag, and these lovely little slippers from the place that we stayed in Ravello. Morning, everyone. Oh, my voice is so croaky. We are officially in Matera, Which is both so exciting but so sad because this is the last leg of our trip. After this, tomorrow we have to go home, which is heartbreaking, but I wanted to show you the place we're staying because it's absolutely amazing. Airbnb, the photos that were there did not do it justice. It's amazing. And our view is fantastic. So this is the entrance. It's just 2 little doors, and I'll take you out there later. And then this door right here is the bathroom. On this side is just a little closet with linens and things like that, and you have space to hang things up. This is the kitchen and dining room that you walk into. A nice little fridge, which our Airbnb host stocked with yogurt and things like that. Put out little cake for us, little breads. And then there's a full kitchen here, which is so nice with this giant sink. It's amazing. I feel like this is what sink dreams are made of. And then you just come up these little stairs and it's just open, which is actually really nice because it helps the air circulate. There's no AC. Maybe someday there'll be a fan up there, but this is the living room. And then there's a bunch of kind of just like little games and stuff here. But this fabric is so fun. It says thanks to Matera. And it's all these little images of things, from what I understand, that are important to this city. We were just exploring the map yesterday and trying to figure out where we are. Upstairs is the bed. Here's another little bed that we were using just to kind of put our stuff on. I'll take you up there in a minute because there's a really cool, you can kind of see that cutaway back here. There's a door there that leads to another terrace. It's so cool. But this is what we have right now. So this is our little balcony with a dryer for clothes to hang on. That down there is like a food shop. They were bumping yesterday. They were going crazy. But then to bring you upstairs, so this is where we slept. Nice little seating area, bed because we just got out. You can look over onto everything. There's this really funny like potty training seat right there, and then a crib right here if you need it, I guess. Fan, because again, no AC. You are in, this is all rock though, so it does stay pretty cool. But this is probably my favorite part. Oops. This little tiny door. I have to duck. Rolando has to like shimmy himself out here. So yeah, this is Matera, our beautiful Airbnb. Today we're gonna go do a big hike to the Paleolithic caves, and then I think we're just gonna walk around for the rest of the day. So we actually getting here, I'm gonna move because I don't know if you can hear me. Getting here was pretty crazy. So there's an old part of the town and a new part of the town. The old part of the town is kind of higher up on the mountain, and the new part is further down. Or no, flip that. The new part's at the top. The old part is further down the mountain. And in the new part you can drive, and there are decent roads and everything like that. And the old part is primarily just walking paths with maybe like one road that goes around the outskirts, pretty much on like the cliffside. We didn't know that. And we're not really sure how to get to that road because it's only like 2 streets away from us. So what we had to do was park our car in a parking deck in the new part of Matera and basically walk down with our luggage, which is why we only have our 2 small ones. Walk down with our luggage in order to like get to our B&B. It wasn't as bad as we thought. We probably looked like crazy tourists, but we got here, and then after we went into one of the town squares, had dinner, and then walked back to the car. Just tired, and just filled like my purse and a bag that we had, a bottle of like olive oil and vinegar. We just filled that with clothing, so it worked out well. Everything is perfect, honestly. Rolando and I both said we wished last night that we could spend more time here. Like, it was almost within an hour of arriving. We were like, this is not enough time. And a lot of people say like spend 2 days in Matera and then you're good. I totally disagree. With all of the little streets that you can go through, having an older and a newer portion of the city, having a really good hike, and all of the historical things you can see, I would say you need at least 4 days. And every time of day, like if you're like me and you like photographing things, every time of day there's different lighting and it makes the city look so different. Like sunset was much different than when we arrived and there was a bit more sun. So, and then right now when it's like kind of sunrise. So totally recommend that everyone come here because it's beautiful, and I have a feeling it's just gonna really explode in a positive way for tourism in the next 2 years, which is terrific. So lucky to be here. I can't believe a place like this exists, and that there's been so much preservation of like this part that only annual residents are able to like park their cars here. That keeps all of this, that makes such a difference and helps to preserve. Oh look, that's so cute. This morning, this is like right here, goes to our road. We basically walked all the way up because that rock is like in front of our house. Walked all the way up, walked up to this church, then proceeded to walk to that church, walked all the way around here and basically did like a loop, and now we're here. Right here.
To be exact.
Right here. How you liking it so far?
I want to move.
To here?
Yes. I'd prefer this over Ravello any day.
Yeah, this is amazing. It's so quiet and small, and there's so much to see and do. Truly don't know how people say you can do it in like a day. It's impossible. So as it turns out, we were just literally the story of our life right now has been that we are using our Spanish to understand Italian. And it's kind of working.
It's not that far off. It's really not that far off. It's very close, surprisingly.
So what we think the guy with the stall over there, we asked him, was saying is that this is actually closed right now because there is like falling rock or loose rock over here, so they closed it. Because normally in all the other things that we saw, it was open and people didn't have to like go through here, and this was open. So we've already had one fiasco with the law losing our passport, so we're not gonna...
Mine, not yours.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
responsible.
We're not gonna jump the fence or anything, but you can see there are people up there who did. So the guy, it sounded like he said you could do it, but it's kind of like at your own risk and you could get in trouble sort of thing. So we're just avoiding it, but you can see from here all of the caves, the Neo-Paleolithic caves. So stinking cool. So I think instead what we're gonna do is go over to that giant rock that's in front of our hotel, and we're gonna try and get in there because there's a lot of tours happening over there, and I think you just pay. I think it's like a tomb, I believe. But Rolando said this is another reason to come back, so we will be back someday. We just finished in here. I'll insert all the clips of what we saw, but it was basically a house, an area I believe for like additional like stable stuff, a grotto with water, and then a church. And it was absolutely incredible. They were explaining how this is all negative architecture, so it's created by subtracting basically, or cutting away at the rock, and that's how you get the architecture of this space. It's fascinating.
So this is the Church of Saint Agostino. This is a very small worship place, but it was made in 1233. Very old. And there's Sam.
One thing we didn't know when we were booking this is that their holiday for their patron saint, who is Mary, is on July 2nd, but we leave on July 1st. We found that funny, but we just watched a video about how they celebrate the holiday, and there's a lot of floats that go around. Well, there's one float that goes around, but there's a lot of like processionals and mass, but then at the end of the night, the float is absolutely destroyed, and it's just absolutely ripped apart because the people of Matera wanted to, or were being persecuted by another group, so they destroyed the float to kind of like hide the religion, but then, oh, this way. And then also because they wanted to, like the saying is, the float next year will be better, so they just destroy it. Like I'm talking, they rip it to shreds. Playing a little Where's Waldo? Where's our Airbnb? It's right there with the pink and yellow chairs. I'm convinced that's why they put them there, so that you could see it and recognize it. But this is basically the giant rock that we see from our B&B. It's like a church. Here we are going to the underground aqueducts, or like cisterns, where the city used to hold all of its water, so residents would come here to get their water. We have to pay like €3, I think. cioè si può visitare anche in autonomia, quindi It's so cold in here, it's so nice. What did they say? It was so clear because it had been untouched for so long?
Yeah, and it's filtered with
Yeah. Huge. And it really is cold down here. So, Rolando and I have had a very busy day. Walking everywhere, visiting churches. We just came back from the underground cistern where people were able to get water during like the summer primarily, when the fountains, like the public fountains, didn't have any water left. Now, trying to find our way back to Airbnb. Please don't die. I will literally cry.
It's a long way down.
Yeah, please don't fall.
Buonasera.
Buonasera. We are off to dinner. We just took a little bit of a breather this afternoon because it was so hot, and I am officially peeling from the Amalfi Coast. So
I'm still burning.
But we are off to dinner at a wine bar, so we're super excited for that. Is this where you're entering? I don't think this is where you're entering. Hi everyone! We had the best, and I mean the absolute best dinner ever. It was like a wine tasting experience in this little old church that was more of like a cave church. So cool. Our waiter was very knowledgeable and very sweet. We didn't take any pictures. You didn't take any pictures, did you?
Only of the bathroom.
Oh, Rolando took a picture of the bathroom. So we had a fantastic time. Rolando took pictures of the bathroom and I took pictures of nothing because it was just so good. We did like a 3-part wine tasting of 2 whites and a red, and I think there's one that we're gonna try and get shipped back to the States, but it just seemed like it would be easier to kind of do it over email, so we're gonna do that. For the rest of the night, we have kind of packed up our carry-ons, are getting ready to leave tomorrow morning. I think we're gonna head out around 6:30, be at the car by 7 and kind of like skedaddle by 7, trying to get to the airport by 10, so fingers crossed on a Saturday it won't be too crazy, but we'll see. Right now I'm just trying to download all of my photos to my external hard drive because I want to be able to kind of edit things on the plane, and I'm going to download all the videos from this camera, as well, so that I can work on these videos. Not sure if they're going to be a 1-parter, just like a massive video, or a 2-parter. But before we go, I just want to give one more appreciation to this beautiful city. I'm going to get a copyright claim, so I'm not going to be able to stand out here too long, but this is kind of what our view looks like at nighttime. So yeah, the mess has ensued, etc. I think I already showed you around this place, so I won't do it again, but it has been a lovely, lovely last day in Italy. We're very sad, very, very sad to be going. We both wish we didn't have to go. However, reality is calling. We get to pick up Apollo on Sunday, which will be great, so I guess the next time we talk to you, we will be headed to the airport. So we'll see you tomorrow.